All right, welcome. So for the most part, this is kind of on the fly. As I kind of wish I was still sleeping, but I wanted to get up and, I'm supposed to be getting up here in about a half hour anyways, but just decided to get up a little bit earlier cuz I noticed this last night. And shout out again to the fittest flat earther, and his channel and his material is popping up. His material is popping up on my Facebook page, and I noticed that he was on YouTube as well. Maybe this is his name? Tyler Hansen, possibly, and you see he's on these other platforms right here. But I like what this guy's putting out there. I don't know who the guy is or what he's about. I don't know how he's just popping up in my algorithm. I don't know, but he's got definitely putting out some truths, and I like the channel. Okay, so again, it's the fittest flat earther. It should pop up on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, Facebook. I'll see if I can find his channel again on YouTube. Here's his channel again on YouTube, and I'll probably put a link. I don't think that I'm gonna have the video that I saw, but I may link his channel or something. But I noticed something, a video that he made where he was talking about Madonna, right? And you see Madonna right here, known simply as Madonna, American singer, songwriter, actress, record producer, Grammy-winning pop icon, major pop culture figure, right? Been around forever. Been around for a while, right? But he pointed out in his video, look, she's got the same, she's got the birthday August 16th, okay? And that's the day that Elvis Presley died, right? Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. You see that? So Elvis dies August 16th, and on Madonna's birthday, which is, it's interesting. And don't they say she's like the queen of pop or something? I don't know if we see it there, but they may refer to her as like the queen of pop. So you would have, see, it's already popping up right there. Pop, pop, pop. I don't see who is considered the queen of pop. Look, they say Madonna right there. Okay, so the queen of pop, her birthday is the day the king of rock and roll died, August 16, which is interesting. And there's more interesting connections because the fittest flat earther also has connections with Donald Trump and Elvis, as you can just see some images on here. And there's some other channels that I guess do this too, and they'll say that Donald Trump refers to Elvis sometimes. I remember him. I can't remember the exact quote, but what did he say? Let's see right here. For so many years, people have been saying that Elvis and I look alike. Now this pic has, okay, so he has a quote like something. I don't know if it's look alike, but let's see. What did Trump say about Elvis? Trump declares himself greater than Elvis. And I guess he said he looks like Elvis. People are still shook up because Trump said he looks like Elvis as well. I'm not going to play all the videos right now, but this is already a known thing. So that's pretty interesting. But you know what else is interesting? So you would have Donald Trump, right? Don, and Madonna has Don in it. You see that? Madonna. Look at that right there. And Elvis even died on the August 16th, Madonna's birthday. Well, that's that 16. Remember, Eric Trump has the 1/6 birthday, January 6th. And so does J.D. Vance's wife, the vice president to Trump, got the 1/6 birthday. And remember the Capitol riot, insurrection, whatever the hell they called it? That was on January 6th as well. And the middle name John equals 16 and 61 in the language. But Madonna, Donald. Now look at, I'm seeing some similarities here. Here's Madonna, more of a, possibly like a more or older pic, possibly here. She kind of looks like Priscilla Presley, who was Elvis's wife, I guess, in the past. You see that? Look at Priscilla Presley. I know they may have had surgeries and stuff, but besides that, look, they kind of look similar in the face a little bit. And look, when I just go to Priscilla Presley over here, here's Priscilla Presley again, actress, businesswoman, former wife of Elvis, right here. I guess she's still around. She's still with us. Known for her roles in Dallas, the Naked Gun films, and her role in preserving Elvis's legacy in Graceland. There's going to be some stuff in there I may miss on the fly just looking at it. But look at, she's born in 1945, and Trump is the 45th and the 47th president, right? Trump is the 45th and the 47th president. So that's interesting as well. You see that? 45th and 47th. Now look at the daughter, Lisa Marie Presley. Now she passed, right? The only heir to her father Elvis Presley's estate. No coincidence, right? She passes now. She released 3 albums, To Whom It May Concern, Now What, The Storm and Grace. Okay, singer, songwriter. But look at, how did she die? We'll get into that. But look at, she died January 12th. That's 6 days after that 1/6 insurrection that they connected to Trump when it hit, right? That's 6 days after it, and that again, that's 6 days after Eric Trump's birthday, Donald's son, and 6 days after J.D. Vance's wife's birthday, which is the same 1/6. So that's 6 days after that. And she was 54, so that's the 45 reversed, which I just showed you. Um, I'm I'm just guessing. Let me go back over here. Yeah, and you see Priscilla born in 45, so that's the 45 reversed is 54. Lisa Marie dead at 54. Donald Trump, the 45th president. And I'm assuming that's her daughter, and it's not from like another marriage, right? Yeah, Priscilla and Elvis's only daughter, Lisa Marie. But you see, she died January 12th, 112. And look at the calculator here. Donald equals 112 in the language, okay? Let's share this tab right here. But look at Donald equals 112. So your characters in your family are going to be connected by the numbers, okay? That's what I think. So they're not telling us they're related, but I think they are. Donald equals 112 and Lisa Marie dies 112. You see that? A cardiac arrest at her home in Calabasas, California, later pronounced dead at the hospital. You see that? And she died in 2023. She died in 2023. Donald equals 23 as well as the 112. Check that out. And again, shout out to the fittest flat earther. I don't know if the video is going to pop up. It looks like there is a video here. It's like a part 2. I'll try to play it, but I may have to edit it out if we don't get no volume, okay? So if for some reason we don't get the volume, which happens sometimes, I'll have to edit it out, but I'll go ahead and try to play it.
Do you ever notice how much Madonna is looking like Priscilla? Almost like they could be mother and daughter. Which I find incredibly interesting considering that Madonna also looks an awful lot like Elvis. The same pouty lips, the same square jaw, and that same intense gaze. In fact, Madonna also looks an awful lot like Lisa Marie. Almost to the point where they could be the same person if you just change their hair color. Madonna and Lisa look so much alike that they even have the exact same nose and pouty lips. The only difference is her eyes are a little more closed, almost like there's some latex there. But when you push them together, I mean, even their parts in the exact same spot. How strange. What's going on here? I wonder what's going on here. I wonder if maybe that's her real last name. And, well, if that was true, they would tell us, they would give us clues somehow because they love to rub our nose in it and mock us. Do you know Elvis was very fond of the Beatles song, Lady Madonna? So much so that he used to perform it. But that's not really enough mockery. Here's enough mockery. Elvis Presley and Madonna, the day the music died and was born, because he supposedly died August 16th and she supposedly was born August 16th. That's right, he died August 16th, 1977, and she was born August 16th, 1958. What an amazing, amazing coincidence. Oh, and one's the king of rock and roll, and the other's the queen of pop. Interesting, to say the least. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. I don't really think Madonna is secretly Elvis's daughter, and secretly Lisa Marie. No.
So there's a lot going on there. I hope you saw that. I hope I don't have to edit that out. Something else too, like Elvis Presley. Press, kind of like president, right? And look at Madonna's middle name, Luis, kind of like Lisa, right? Like Lisa Marie. So there's a lot going on here, y'all. So I don't think any of that stuff is a coincidence. Especially when you add in the numbers. And even look, Priscilla Presley's birthday is May 24th. Trump's is June 14th, which isn't far after that. You know what I'm saying? So Again, you see, very similar. And then there, oh, you could see Lisa Marie Presley right here. And then here's Madonna younger. So I don't know what's going on, man. I think that there's some relation going on here. I think that they're related, is what I think. And I mean, George Carlin said it's a big club. We're not invited, but I think it's all in the family. Shout out to the fittest flat earther. I'll see if I can leave a link to his YouTube channel, and I hope that that video played. It may not have, but that's my add-on information to some of the stuff that he put out there. There's gonna be a lot more. I'm noticing a bunch here, but there's so many characters. I don't want to get into all of it right now. But that's pretty wild. Okay, so again, Madonna, her birthday, August 16th. She's the queen of pop. August 16th, her birthday is the day that Elvis Presley died. He even died in 77. That's United States equals 77, right? So that's kind of like a USA president connection. Presley, president. And I think stars equals 77 as well, like stars and stripes. I think stars equals 77 as well. So, yeah, that's completely wild. Now I guess I got to try to figure out how to make a thumbnail. So, I mean, Madonna, Elvis, Donna, Donald Trump, Priscilla Presley, Lisa Marie Presley. What is going on here? Shout out to y'all. Until next time.